our previous year questions of chapter 2 of mathematics. So without wasting time, let's start with our question. So question first is, if the sum of zeros of the quadratic polynomial 3x square minus kx plus x is 3, then find the value of k. So see, in this question, what is given to us? Quadratic equation is given to us, that is 3x square minus kx plus 6. And sum of the zeros, that means alpha plus beta, is given to you, that is 3. Now, we know that alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. Okay. Now, standard form of the quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c, that is equal to 0. Now compare this standard equation with the given quadratic equation. So 3x square minus kx plus 6, that is equal to 0. So from this we will get that a is equal to 3, b is equal to minus k, and c is equal to 6. Okay. Now we will apply the formula alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. Now we have the value of alpha plus beta, that is equal to 3. So in place of alpha plus beta, we will write down 3, and that should be equal to minus b. What is the value of b? That is minus k. So minus into minus k divide by 3, correct? So you will get, see, cross multiply it. So 3 3s are 9, and that should be equal to minus minus k. It means minus minus is plus, so the value of k is 9. So the value of k is 9. I hope this question is clear to you. Now let's move to the next question. Question is, if alpha and beta are the zeros of the polynomial ax square plus bx plus c, find the value of alpha square plus beta square. Now let's do the solution of this question. Now what is given to us? The standard form is given to us, that is ax square plus bx plus c. This is the quadratic equation, right? It is saying that we have to find the value of alpha square plus beta square. So here we will use the identity, that is alpha plus beta whole square is equal to alpha square plus beta square plus 2 into alpha into beta. Now see students, alpha plus beta is the sum of the zeros, alpha into beta is the product of the zeros. So from the given quadratic equation, we have alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a, correct? And alpha into beta is equal to c by a. Now we will put the values in the given identity. So alpha plus beta is minus b by a. So minus b by a whole square is equal to alpha square plus beta square plus 2 into c by a, correct? So if you do the square of it, you will get b square by a square, and that should be equal to alpha square plus beta square plus 2c by a. Now we will transpose the 2c by a to the other side. So we will get alpha square plus beta square, that should be equal to b square by a square minus 2c by a. Take the LCM. LCM will be a square, right? So here we will write down a square, and that should be b square minus 2ca. So this is the value of alpha square plus beta square, that is b square minus 2ca divided by a square. Now let's move to the question number 3. So question number 3 is, if the sum of the zeros of the polynomial is given to you, that is k square minus 14 into x square minus 2x minus 12 is 1. Okay, sum of the zeros is given to us, that is 1, right? Then find the value of the k. We have to find the value of k. So again, in this part, polynomial is given to us, that is equal to k square minus 14 x square minus 2x minus 12, and alpha plus beta is given to us, that is 1. Okay, so again we will apply the concept alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. What is the value of b? That is minus 2. Okay, compare this equation with the standard equation, that is ax square plus bx plus c. So b is equal to minus 2 and a is equal to k square minus 14. So we will get, and in place of alpha plus beta, we will write down 1. Then value of b is minus 2. Okay, value of b is minus 2. So minus into minus 2 divide by a. A is k square minus 14 and that should be equal to 1. Now we will cross multiply it and minus minus is plus. So 2 is equal to k square minus 14. So now transposed minus 14 to the other side. So you will get k square is equal to 2 plus 14. That means k square is equal to 16. Right? Now take the square root of 16. So you will get k is equal to 4. So the value of k is 4. I hope this is clear to everyone. Right? Now let's move to the next question. Okay. So next question is, if alpha and beta are the zeros of a polynomial such that alpha plus beta minus 6 and alpha into beta is 5, then find the polynomial. Okay, now in this question we have to find out the quadratic polynomial. Now what is given to us? Alpha plus beta, that is minus 6, and alpha into beta, that is 5. Okay, what we have to find? We have to find the quadratic equation, that is ax square plus bx plus c. So for this we have to find out the value of a, b and c. Now let's do the solution of it. So first of all, we know that sum of the zeros is minus 6 and sum of the zeros is equal to minus b by a. So minus b by a is equal to minus 6. Okay, now compare the numerator part and the denominator part. So you will get that b is equal to 6. B is equal to 6 and a is equal to 1. Got it? Now product of the zeros, that is alpha into beta, is equal to c by a. Okay, so alpha into beta is 5, so 5 is equal to c by a. Now again compare the numerator and denominator part, so you will get that c is equal to 5. Now we will put the value of a, b and c in the standard form. So we will get x square. In the place of a we will write down 1, so 1 into x square is x square, plus bx is 6x, and in the place of c we will write down 5. So x square plus 6x plus 5 is the polynomial having sum of the zeros minus 6 and product of the zeros is 5. I hope this is clear to everyone. Now let's move to the next question. A quadratic polynomial whose zeros are minus 4 and minus 5 is. Now see, here the zeros of the polynomial is given to us, that is alpha is minus 4 and beta is minus 5 is given to us. Okay, so with the help of this, first of all we will find out the sum of the zeros. Right, sum of the zeros is equal to minus 4 plus minus 5, so we will get minus 4 minus 5, that is minus 9. Now alpha into beta, that is product of the zeros, so minus 4 into minus 5, so we will get 4 5s are 20 and minus minus will cancel out, so that should be 20. Now again we will compare it with the minus b by a, and that should be equal to c by a. If you compare it, numerator and denominator with denominator, so you will get b is equal to 9, a is equal to 1 and c is equal to 20. Now we will put the value of a, b and c in the standard form of the quadratic polynomial. So ax square plus bx plus c, that should be equal to 0. So a is 1, so as it is x square, plus b is 9, so 9x, c is 20, so here we will write down 20. So this is our quadratic polynomial. Okay, having zeros minus 4 and minus 5. Now let's move to the next question. Find the condition that zeros of the polynomial bx square bx plus c are reciprocal of each other. Okay, now we have to find out the condition of that. That means in this it is saying that if one zero is alpha, then other zero is 1 by alpha, then other zero is 1 by alpha. Now product of the zeros, that is alpha into 1 by alpha, that should be equal to c by a. Correct? Now alpha and alpha will cancel out each other, so you will get that c by a is equal to 1. It means the value of c is 1 and the value of a is 1. Okay, now we will do the summation of it. Now sum alpha plus 1 by alpha, that should be equal to minus b by a. Correct? And from this we have to find out the problem, right? We have to find out the condition. So first condition is that when one zero is reciprocal of the other, that means c is 1 and the coefficient of x square is 1. Okay, constant is 1 and the coefficient of x square is 1. This is the first condition. Now after solving it, put the value of a here 1, so you will get alpha square plus alpha, sorry, 1 divided by alpha is equal to minus b. Multiply it, so you will get alpha square plus 1, that should be equal to minus b alpha, right? And if it is minus b, transpose it here, so you will get alpha square minus b alpha plus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, now see, well, the value of c, the value of a is 1 here, and b can be any real number. So this is the second condition. B can be any real number. Now let's move to the next question. Form a quadratic polynomial whose zeros are this and this. Again, zeros are given to us, right? That means alpha is 3 plus root 2 and beta is 3 minus root 2 is given to us, right? So first of all, we will find out the sum of the zeros. Alpha plus beta. 3 plus root 2 plus 3 minus root 2. Root 2 and root 2 will cancel out. So you will get 3 plus 3 is 6. 3 plus 3 is 6. Now alpha into beta. So 3 plus root 2 into 3 minus root 2. Now see, this is the identity. A plus b into a minus b. A plus b into a minus b, which is equal to a square minus b square, which is equal to a square minus b square. So the value of a is 3. So 3 square is 9 minus root 2 square. You will get 2 here, right? So 9 minus 2 is 7. So you will get product of the zeros as 7. Now this should be equal to minus b by a, right? So b is equal to minus 6 and a is equal to 1. And from this equation, from this condition, we will get that c by a is equal to 7. That means c is equal to 7 and a is equal to 1. Now standard form is ax square plus bx plus c. Correct? So we will put the value of a, that is 1, x square minus 6b, the value of b is minus 6 now. So minus 6x plus c. What is the value of c? That is 7. So this is our required quadratic polynomial. Okay, quadratic equation. Now let's move to the next question. Okay, find the value of p from the polynomial x square plus 3x plus b if one of the zeros of the polynomial is 2. Okay, so here see what is given to you. 1 0 is given to you. Let's say alpha is given to you 2, but beta is not given to us. Okay, now we will apply the concept alpha plus beta, that should be equal to minus b by a. From the given polynomial, from the given equation, we have a is equal to 1, b is equal to 3 and c is equal to p, right? So alpha plus beta, that means 2 plus beta is equal to minus b. B is 3 now, is equal to 3. So beta is equal to minus 3 minus 2, that should be equal to minus 5. Okay, now we will find out the product of the zeros, that is alpha into beta, and that should be equal to c by a, right? Now alpha is 2, beta is minus 5, and that should be equal to c by a. The value of a is already, we know, the value of c is p now. So 2 5s are 10, negative sign will be there, and that should be equal to p. Okay, so the value of p is equal to minus 10. This is our answer. Okay, now let's move to the next question. Compute the zeros of the polynomial. Also establish a relationship between the zeros and coefficient. Now, we first of all in this question we will find out the zeros of the polynomial, and then we'll verify that the sum of the zeros is equal to minus b by a and the product of the zeros is equal to c by a. Okay, so now let's do the solution of it. 4x square minus 4x minus 8 is equal to 0. Correct? Take 4 common, you will get x square minus x minus 4, that should be equal to 0. Okay, now factorize it. We will factorize it. Oh, here it will be 2. So 2 ones are 2, right? So x square minus 2x plus x minus 2 is equal to 0. So x common, x minus 2 plus 1 common, x minus 2 is equal to 0. So x plus 1 and x minus 2. So the value of x is equal to minus 1 and the value of x is equal to 2. That means these are the two zeros of the polynomial, right? Now we will do the summation of these two roots or two zeros. So minus 1 plus 2, that means alpha plus beta we are doing now. Let's say this is your alpha and this is your beta. So we will get 1, correct? And it should be equal to minus b by a. What is the value of b here? That is minus 4 now. So minus into minus 4 divide by 4. So you will get 4 and 4 cancel, minus minus plus, so you will get 1. That means alpha plus beta is equals to minus b by a. Now product of the zeros. So minus 1 into 2. So you will get minus 2, right? Now we will check whether c by a is equal to minus 2 or not. So the value of c is minus 8 and the value of a is 4. If you divide it, you will get minus 2. That means alpha into beta is equal to c by a. Okay, so that's how we can establish a relationship between the zeros and the coefficient. Now let's move to the next question. If alpha and beta are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial x square minus 6x plus 5, find the value of y if 3 alpha plus 2 beta is equal to 20. Okay, so what we are going to do in this, we have to find out the value of y. Okay, now see, alpha plus beta is equal to minus v by a, right? So from the given equation, we have a is equal to 1, we have b is equal to minus 6, and we have c is equal to y. So alpha plus beta, that means alpha plus beta is equal to minus minus 6 by 1. So you will get here 6. So this is your first equation, alpha plus beta is equal to 6. And second equation is given to us, that is 3 alpha plus 2 beta is equal to 20. So this is our first equation. This is our second equation. Now we will apply the elimination method. So let's multiply the first equation by 3. Okay. So you will get 3 alpha, 3 into beta, 3 beta, 3 6 are 18. Now minus minus, change the sign. It will be cancel out. 2 beta minus 3 beta. So minus beta will be there. Is equal to 20 minus 18, that is 2. So the value of beta is minus 2. Okay, put minus 2 in the first equation. You will get alpha minus 2 is equal to 6 and alpha is equal to 8. Now we have the value of the two zeros. Now we will find out the product of it. So alpha into beta, that is 8 into minus 2, that should be equal to c by a. What is the value of c? That is y. So y by 1, because the value of a is 1, right? Now 8 2s are 16. So the value of y is equal to minus 16. Value of y is minus 16. Now let's move to the last question. Find a quadratic polynomial, the sum and product of whose zeros are root 2 and minus 3 by 2 respectively. Find its zeros. First of all, we will find out the quadratic equation, and after that we have to find out the zeros as well. Okay. Now alpha plus beta is given to us, that is root 2, and alpha into beta is given to us, that is minus 3 by 2. Got it? Now compare it with the root 2 is equal to minus b by a and minus 3 by 2 is equal to c by a. Clear? Now see, from this equation we have that b is equal to minus root 2 and a is equal to 1. If a is equal to 1, that means c is equal to minus 3 by 2. Now we will form the quadratic equation. So that should be equal to ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. The value of a is 1. So as it is, the value of b is minus root 2. So minus root 2x. Wait. So minus 2 root x, and the value of c is minus 3 by 2. Now take the LCM. So you will get 2x square minus 2 root 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. This is our required quadratic polynomial. Now we have to find out the square. We have to find out the zeros as well, right? Alpha and beta. Now how are we going to find it out? So see, we will factorize it. 2 3s are 6. We want here 6, correct? Now how can we get 2 root 2 here? 2 root 2, or you can use the discriminant formula as well. D is equal to b square minus 4ac. What is the value of b? That is 2 root 2. So take the square of it. So 2 root 2 square, 4, 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8. Minus 4 into 2 into minus 3. So minus minus plus, 4 to the 8 and 8 3s are 24. So you will get here 32. You will get here 32. That means x is equal to minus b plus minus root d divided by 2a. Okay. Now if you solve it, so you will get minus b. That is, the value of b is minus root 2 na. So plus root 2 will be there, plus root 2 plus minus 32 root divided by 2 into 1, that is 2 itself. Now root 35, do the prime factorization of it. Here you will get 16, 4, sorry 8, 4, 2, 2 and 2, 1. Now we are having two pairs of 2 and one 2 is left. So we can write it as root 2 plus minus 2 to the 4 root 2 divided by 2. Okay, so first 0 will be root 2 plus 4 root 2 divided by 2, just add it, so you will get 5 root 2 divided by 2. And second 0 will be root 2 minus 4 root 2 divided by 2, so you will get minus 3 root 2 divided by 2. So this is the second 0 and this is the first 0, and this is our required polynomial. Now I hope that this part is clear to everyone. Okay, one more thing. I guess we have done some mistake here. See, the value of a is 2 and the value of b is 2 root 2 now. Wait, let me solve it again. Discriminant is correct. That is 32. So minus b, that is 2 root 2. So 2 root 2 plus minus 32 divided by 2 to the 4. Okay, so 32 is 4 root 2. So if you add it, first x will be 2 root 2 plus 4 root 2 divided by 4. So you will get 6 root 2 divided by 4. That means 3 root 2 divided by 2. Okay, and second 0 will be 2 root 2 minus 4 root 2 divided by 4. So you will get minus 2 root 2 divide by 4. If you cancel it, you will get minus root 2 divided by 2. So this is our second 0 and this is our first 0. I hope that these 11 questions are clear to all of you. Okay, so please comment down if you have any doubt, right? And in next video, we will solve more previous year questions of different chapters. Till then, thank you and take care.